Today's lesson is on angles and triangles, and our goal is to classify angles and triangles by the end of this lesson. So we start by classifying by angles. We have an acute triangle. It's a triangle and it has three acute angles. Now, I've said that these things aren't drawn to scale usually, but we can tell that all these angles right here are going to be less than 90 degrees. A right triangle, the triangle has one right angle. Do not assume a triangle is a right triangle. Always look for a little indicator right there. So you know. And, oh yeah, the right triangle, the other two angles in it, well, the right angle is 90 degrees. Then we know the other two angles have to be acute. You should know that a triangle has 180 degrees total. So those two angles must equal 90 degrees, both under 90 for acute. And we've got obtuse triangle. It's a triangle with one obtuse angle. Again, not drawing a scale, we can tell that one right here is 190. So we can classify by sides as well. That was angles. This is by sides. We have an equilateral triangle. The triangle has three sides equal in length. We know they're equal because of these tick marks. They're all the same. That tells us the lengths are the same. Isosceles triangle has at least two sides equal length. They're right there. Remember, at least. All three can be the same. So equilateral triangles are also isosceles. And finally, we have what's called a scalene triangle. This is where we have no side lengths of equal length. So maybe you'll see a triangle like this with a mark, and you'll see it with different tick marks. Okay, that tells us they're all different. Okay, now, what's important for us to do is to name triangles. Know how to name triangles, know how to name their sides and their angles. And we simply name them by their vertices. So, triangle right here on the left. I'm pointing to you guys, continue pointing. The one on the left, we're going to call it triangle FEV. Okay, named for the three vertices. Doesn't matter what order we go. Okay. Now the one on the right, though, well, okay, we can name it any way we want. So we're going to name it triangle A, B, C. Okay. And again, naming for the vertices. Order does not matter at this point. So we're here now. We're going to name the equal angles and sides in each triangle. So we start with triangle FED. And we notice that angle F and angle E have the same tick marks indicated there. So we're going to say that angle F is congruent to angle E. Also note the tick marks are labeled here and here as well. Those two sides are equal. So we're going to say that side or segment FD is congruent to segment ED. Now we look at triangle ABC, and we notice that we have all angles the exact same. So we can write a nice long statement. Angle A is congruent to angle B, which is congruent to angle C. And we have all of our side lengths with that same one tick mark. So another long statement, we'll say side AB is congruent to side BC, which is congruent to side BC. Now we're going to find unknown measures in the following triangles. Again, important for us to remember that all triangles, sum is 180 degrees. That's total any triangle. So look along the left. We know about 42 degrees there. Another over 42 degrees. And you've got some unknown measure. Add them all up, equals 180. And that's just going to be combining the terms. 42 and 42 is 84. Plus x equals 180. We do our one-step equation. And you have x as 96 degrees. Okay, if another one on your own, go ahead. If not, stay with me as I do it. We know if we add up 40 and 88 and the other measure, we end up with 180 degrees. Combine our like terms, you have 128. Subtract 128 from both sides. It leaves us with x is equal to 52 degrees. Moving on, that one's pretty easy. What about some trickier numbers, some variables in their expressions? Well, the rules are the same. We have all sides, we should get 180. So we're going to go x plus 70 plus 3x plus 10 equals 180. Now we're going to combine like terms. X and 3x gives us 4x. 70 and 10 is 80. And 180 has not changed yet. Subtract 80 from both sides. 180 minus 80 is 100. Where's that for you guys? And then we divide both sides by 4. X equals 25. Easy to check. Okay, you have 25 here. And 70 there. 3 times 25 is 75. Plus 10. It's 85 degrees for this angle. Add them all up. 85 and 25 gives us 110. Now we add up those two measures. And then we get 70 to 110. We get 180. So it checks out. This concludes your lesson over triangles and angles.